This is type tips number 0, and the reason I call this type tip number 0 is because this is a very basic rudimentary intro to typography. If you're a beginner, this is a great place to start. If you're a seasoned veteran, maybe it'll just help you recap on some of these concepts. And the concepts are typeface versus font, serif versus sans serif, kerning, tracking, leading, and alignment. Is it a typeface or a font? A typeface, also referred to as a typeface family, contains a set of fonts with varying weights or styles. So in this example here, we have two typeface families, Futura, one of my all-time favorite typefaces, and Clavo. Now, a typeface itself is all of these fonts, for lack of a better word. You have Futura light, medium, heavy, bold, extra bold. The typeface is the whole family. Or if you want to go with something with serifs, it's Clavo, light, regular, medium, semi-bold, and bold. When we refer to a font, it is a set of alphabetic characters that come in a set of weights or styles. And of course, a font is part of a larger typeface family. So the font is that very specific Futura light or Futura bold or Clavo regular or Clavo medium. When you're speaking to another fellow designer, it's always good to differentiate between both of these. Again, just so you can seem like you're not a novice or a beginner. A typeface is considered serif when the end of the letter strokes contain strokes. And you can see the example here. It's what we call these little hands and feet on the different letters. Some very well-known serif typefaces are Times New Roman, Adele, Bodoni, and Rockwell. On the other hand, we have a sans serif. A typeface is considered sans serif when the extra strokes are missing. So, just a general rule, sans serif are considered a bit more modern compared to the serif. And you can see that those little hands and feet are missing. Some of my favorite sans serif fonts include Europa, Active Grotesque, New Has Unica, and Helvetica. And of course Futura, which I didn't add, but you saw it in the previous slide. Kerning. Kerning is the spacing between two characters or two letters. So I have some examples here. In the middle section, the space between the K and the E is significantly bigger than the one on the top. And on the third example, the space between the K and the E is very much spaced out. So when people say tighten up the kerning, it means between two specific characters. Or loosen up the kerning, it means between two specific characters. Next up, we have tracking. Tracking is the spacing throughout the entire word or group of words. So in this case, it's between all of the letters. And you can see the tracking of this word being increased as it goes further down. Again, loosen up the tracking or tighten up the tracking is a common phrase you might hear in the design industry. Next up, we have leading. Leading is the vertical space between lines of type. And you can see in this example, the leading is increasing as we move our way down the page here. And the last one for this video is alignment. Alignment is how the text flows on the page or the paragraph. And there are 4 main alignments. Align left, and you can see this red line telling us or showing us how this piece of text is aligned to the left. Aligned right, we can see once again the text being aligned to the right. align center, and you can now see how this may result in a pyramid-like structure for our text. And then justified. That means that all of the words on the left are going to start on the same invisible line, and all of the words on the right are going to end on this same invisible red line. Notice how the spacing here varies from word to word, and that's something that is going to happen when you justify your text. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, go ahead and leave a like button, go ahead and subscribe, and let me know what you think down in the comments below. Are these things that you already knew about, or are they brand new? Anyway, go ahead and check out my Instagram for more content, and I'll see you in the next video.